the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Murray. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Stafford on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The stop made by Jordan Phillips. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. Stafford. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with White on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 7, Rams 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 22!
Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
What do you got? What do you got? Hey, check Michael Leonard. Check Michael Leonard. Get that quarterback. Hey,
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to let it go again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play action. Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
It's the score on game 17. Cardinals 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is White, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray now on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, here's Foster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Stafford on 1st down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Score Cardinals 20, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And some room to work. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Murray. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 34, Rams 24. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One last throw here for Stanford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.